Going to these places sucks. These places suck. Okay, so being diagnosed with ADHD and autism means that there are a lot of different places that I don't particularly enjoy going. Taxis. I hate riding in taxis. In fact, I'm so stressed out just thinking about riding in a taxi, I'm gonna need to use one of these bad boys. Taxis could be one of the worst experiences in the world for me. And there are several reasons why I hate taxis so much. The first thing is you're in a space, and when you're in there, you're kind of stuck. And that's a little bit alarming because there are some chances, there's a high possibility that space is gonna suck. And taxis suck. Drivers are often impatient because how they make their money is getting you from A to B. And that's what a lot of the times they're thinking about, is getting you from A to B. And man, sometimes they really want to get to B. I don't do well when people drive fast. I get worried. I could never ever have been a Formula One race car driver. Maybe that's not true because they kind of go in that repetitive circle. That might have been something I could have done. Who cares? I don't even care. I'm not a driver. They drive too fast. I get car sick. Being car sick sucks because you feel sick. And for me, when I'm car sick, I feel very nauseous and I want to throw up. And sometimes I feel like I want to shit my pants. You might have to bleep that one out. A lot of the times too, the drivers are a little bit jerky. You know, they don't coast into that red light. They just kind of gas it and then brake it. Gas, brake. And that sucks. That hurts. When I'm in a car and the driver's doing that, I will always try to squeeze my wrists. And I feel like I'm choking on my own butt. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Nobody should ever have to experience the sensation of choking on their own butt. Other thing I don't like about taxis is oftentimes the temperature is too hot. And that's fine because you can roll down the window. But if you roll down the window, then you're posed with some other challenges. Horns honking, sudden loud noises, and those suck. I would very much prefer to have a quiet, calm ride. And speaking of noises, the music, you don't know what you're getting. Some of these taxi drivers, they like some weird music. I had a taxi driver in China. That dude was playing yodeling music. I'd never really heard yodeling before, but it sucks. I don't know if I can say that because some people might love yodeling music. Why would they? Why? It's hard. It takes a lot of practice, but God. Another big one for me with cabs is the smells. Being autistic, I can smell pretty much everything. And it's intense. It just whoosh, right in my face. Open the door. Whoosh. Sometimes it's a little bit subtle and it's hidden kind of in the back corner. And in those cases, I'm in the car, the door is shut, and we're already moving. And then it comes out. It comes out. It lurks. It's one of those silent lurking demons. It hurts. It'll happen. You know, you're getting in there, the music, you're hot, the jerkin, and then it lurks in, it comes. It's usually from the back left, kind of lurk in. Sometimes it'll come from the front. Some of these drivers, I don't know, they get nervous, maybe need to reapply. I don't know what's going on in their lives, but I don't like the smells. There have been cases where I open the door and I'm kind of, assessing, it doesn't smell good, and I say, sorry, bud. Keep going, because I'm not getting in there. I don't care if it's free. I'm not doing it. And then, man, just thinking of this, I'm getting a headache. The chitty chat. Oh, some of the taxi drivers, I don't know. It's two things. One, they feel like if they chat with you, then they're gonna get a better tip. Oh man. And then I don't know. Some of these drivers, they might be a little bit lonely because I've had a few that they love to chat. They didn't want to stop chatting. I don't want to chat in the car. Okay, when I'm in the taxi, I'm surviving. When I'm in the Uber, I'm surviving. I don't want to chat. I don't want to chit chat. We're not going to be friends. I'm not in the car going to your house to throw back some beers and get to know you. I need to get where I'm going, and ideally I would like to get there without throwing up or shitting my pants. If you don't want me to shit my pants in your taxi, then stop talking to me and let me focus on not shitting my pants. because you're already a horrible driver and it's very loud and hot and your music taste is bad. It's horrible. Not all drivers are bad. And with Uber, there's features where you can, it's quiet. I want the temperature cool. And some of them are good. Some of their cars are spotlessly clean and they're phenomenal drivers, but you don't have a guarantee. You don't know. When you get in there, you don't know. And I live in Taipei and there are some amazing things about Taipei. I've been here a long time. There's a lot of things I love, but I need to be honest. Taipei has some of the worst drivers in the world. Taiwan, what is going on? What is happening? Because I don't know what you're teaching these people. I don't know what kind of driving school you have, but I imagine it goes something like this. Gas, fast, brake, stop. That sucks. Taiwanese, they only know two functions, gas and brake, gas and brake. They don't have this concept of neither. Just let the car coast. Let it coast. Let your car have the lead on this one and just let it simmer into the light. We're gonna simmer in. And when we do come to a stop, we're just gonna kind of simmer into the stop. We're gonna absorb the inertia, okay? We're gonna, not in Taipei. No, we're gonna gas it until right before we need to stop, and then we're gonna slam on the brakes, and then you're gonna do a little whiplash. And some of the drivers are so good, you'll get 2 or 3 whiplashes at one light. How do you even do that? How do you do that? And the other thing I'm gonna say about Taiwanese drivers is they love their horns. They'll honk. They think they're being courteous when they honk their horns. There's someone 400 meters away. Let's honk. Let's do a little beep beep. Let's do a beep beep. We love doing the beep beeps. Sometimes they'll get a little frustrated too because everyone's a horrible driver here. And we'll hold the horn. We'll even say things loudly as if the other driver can hear. And I'm just like, hey dude, I'm back here. I'm in the car. I'm paying money. Can you stop yelling and don't honk? You don't need to honk. You just honked again. You're still honking. Stop honking. And the music. Can you imagine that for 30 minutes? 30 minutes. And Taiwanese only know 2 temperatures, hot and volcanic. They love hot temperatures, so they will crank the shit out of, and if it's summertime, it's already it's hot as hell here. You can't breathe, you're sweating, and it smells bad in these cars because some of these drivers, I don't know, it smells like sour rust. It smells like sour rust a lot in these cabs. It's funky, and it makes me nauseous. I feel cranky. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm getting a little bit irritable because I'm envisioning myself in one of these taxis. The temperature, and I'll tell them, okay, can you turn the temperature down? No, they feel really good about that. What they'll do is they'll turn it down half a degree. Can we turn it down a little bit more? Another half a degree. And after that, don't even bother asking because nothing will happen. Nothing. I've even been in taxis in Taiwan that would not let me roll down the window. It's more common than you think. Hands down, the worst drivers I've ever seen. I want to line up all the Taiwanese taxi drivers and I want to smack them one by one. There's a few, I will recognize your faces. You're gonna get 3 or 4 smacks. You're just bitch slap, bitch slap, bitch slap.
Someone call 911.
It's that bad. I know you're watching this, you're like, whoa dude, that's pretty, you're fired up. Yeah, I'm fired up. Come to visit Taipei. Take a taxi, take an Uber, experience the jerk. You'll get it. Guarantee you'll get it. Oh my God. Or they'll chew their little beetle nut. So sometimes they'll turn around, smile at you, and there's it looks like blood all over their teeth and face. Some of them don't even have teeth. You'll hear them slurping on that too. Moving that big thing around their mouth. Oh, what is going on? I don't like riding in taxis. I'm not sure why I'm doing this with my arm. If I gesticulate this, my viewers will understand. They will feel the passion towards my discomfort when I'm in a taxi or an Uber. Let's try this side. If we get multiple cuts, we're gonna really hammer home. Oh!